This is a 1960 custom Sunburst Esquire, actually. It does have a pickup in it, and I put that in. But up here you can see custom Esquire. They all come with a hole underneath the pickguard to put a pickup in it. I mean, just in case that's the way they were built. But it's a beautiful guitar. I mean, it's a nice kind of maroonish brown Sunburst with the binding around it. It came out in, I believe, 1959. They started making them, and it came out with rosewood necks. It was their first rosewood necks. It was late 58, 59, and these are called slab board rosewoods because you can tell up here if it's a slab board in an early 60s neck, like a 1960 or 58, 59, by the, up here you'll see it's a thick rosewood and it curves out this way. And you can see how thick the rosewood is down here by the heel of the neck. Now all these guitars are also dated. There is, you know, a way of also finding out. They're all dated on the heel of the neck. The old 50s and the 60s are all dated down here at the heel. You can see also that the pickups changed out in 1958, 1959. They had those staggered pole pieces, and that's also another way of telling. The bridge pieces turned to steel like the 55s were, and also the serial number is on the back, right there. Great sounding guitars. They've got a whole different tone than the early 50 Maples. It's real transparent, a little bit thinner. The back pickup's thinner. It's a lot brighter and thinner. It didn't have that compressed 50s bite. It's just more shimmering. Great for the stuff like I was doing earlier, that Steve Cropper kind of feel. And that was done by, he did a lot of his stuff where he'd use the treble pickup mainly, and he'd back off the tone control, and he would mute the strings like this with his palm of his right hand. That's just done by muting that right hand, You can kind of lift your fingers off the neck a little bit too, so you get that happening. And I heard that all these amps, all these tunes that Cropper played on, all that great Stax Volts, Muscle Shoals stuff that he did with the Booker T and the MGs, was done through a Harvard. Now you could eat your breakfast off this amp. A good friend lent me that, and it's clean. And it basically has a small 8-inch speaker. It came out in about 1956, and It just has volume and tone, and an old blue Jensen Alnico in it, and they say he cut most of his stuff on Hartford. Another favorite lick of mine that Steve Cropper did on the Telecaster was on that great tune called I'm in Love, and it goes like this. All that nice stuff Cropper did that was all done, just sliding his fingers across it's all in an E. And all done on a telly. And it's just sliding your fingers across an F sharp and a B, and G sharp and C sharp, and repeating yourself across your thirds and fifths. And he was great at all that stuff. Did a lot for music, and it was all done on a Telecaster, so. All that stuff played around an E chord. It was real pretty stuff, like. And that hammer-on stuff in an E. All that stuff was neat, and thanks, Steve, for the inspiration.